Sony Wena Wrist Strap Pro. This is my update after 3 days. Back in a few seconds. What's up YouTube, Dave here with Seed for a Lens, and thanks for stopping by the channel. And if you haven't stopped by here before, please be sure to click on that subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. So guys, this is the Sony Wena Wrist Strap Pro. I unboxed this about 3 days ago and I said I'd be back with a review, and here I am 3 days later. So guys, just as by way of a recap, this strap allows you to add smart notifications and a bit of fitness tracking and a couple of other bits, contactless payment and stuff like that, to normal conventional wristwatches. So if you've got any wristwatches like luxury brands, automatic, beautiful watches that you want to add smarts to, this would be a brilliant addition. So there's a lot of things to that nowadays. Smartwatches look very plasticky and they look like technology, whereas you've got a nice smart wristwatch which has got an automatic movement, premium brand. This is a Breitling Navitimer Red Arrows limited edition, and this will allow you to pop this strap on here and basically add smartwatch capabilities to it. So brilliant idea, right? Absolutely. Or is it? So guys, yes, I was going to bring you a review of this, a full review, and you know what, there's a lot to like about this, but I'm afraid there's a lot to not like about it as well. So build quality, brilliant, really nice 901 aluminium, or stainless steel rather, not aluminium. It's not aluminium at all. And very well finished. It's got a nice weight to it. The clasps and everything, the links, everything is smooth, just as a premium watch strap would be. However, the display is tiny. Okay, I could live with that. Eyesight's failing as I'm getting older, but I could live with that. I can just about see the display indoors. Get it outside and I'm afraid you cannot see anything at all. So whilst the vibration and everything is superb, better than anything that I've worn before, but you don't actually know. Once that vibrates, when you're outside, you can't see anything. So of course you could cup your hand over it and all's good. So in that regard, I still think it's a great piece of technology, and you know what, I would probably keep it. But the biggest problem I've got with this, and if you remember, when I unboxed this, I kind of said that you need a jeweler's toolkit in order to adjust it and get the links right and all the rest of it. So that's okay. Once you've sized it to your wrist, well, that's fine, isn't it? And on the end here, you've got the quick release lugs, so you don't need any tools, just to pop it onto the watch head. The only trouble is, no watches are alike. And I think if you buy the watch heads from, the Sony Wena watch heads, you're not going to have too much of a problem. However, the idea of this is so that your watch collection that you've got, if you've got a watch collection, isn't redundant, sitting in a drawer while you wear a smartwatch to give you smart capabilities. But this watch here, this Breitling that I showed you, this has got 22mm lugs. Fine, that fits just right. This is another Breitling. This is a Breitling Super Ocean chronograph. This has 20-inch lugs. That's a problem. Okay, not a problem you might think, because this actually comes with 18, 20 and 22mm ends. So you can fit those on, and you'd be able to fit that onto that watch with a 20mm end. This watch, this is a Iwc Portuguese Cronograph. Beautiful watch, 18mm, never going to get in there. But again, like I said, you do get the 18mm ends to go on here. This is a Panerai Luminor Marina, 1950s, 24mm lugs. Nah, you're not going to get this to fit in there, and they don't make a 24mm. So suddenly now you start to have some problems. So okay, you get the 18, the 20 and the 22, no problem at all. But the trouble is once you get used to smart capabilities, how do you, and this is just 4 watches out of my collection. I've got many more with same or differing lugs, but the trouble is I wear all my watches regularly. If you're going to be changing your watch, say every week as I do, that means you're going to be changing this end out, not for the Panerai, because you know that's not available. A 24mm lug is not available on this. But it just means that you're going to be changing the ends of these every week. And this is not like a quick release Apple strap where you click a button and slide the link out. This is, you need jeweler's tools, you need to knock the pins out, there's a pin and a cam, and quite frankly that stuff wears out. You're gonna, every time you put a tool in here, I mean the tools are generally metal, so you do run the risk of scratching it, and the more you do it, the more risk you run of scratching it. It's not a great solution. So Sony, I think, the idea is great. The solution is not workable for people that have more than one watch that are in the 18 to 22mm lug range. Yeah, okay, it's not going to work. If you've got one watch, fair enough, you're in business. The other thing is, once you get used to having the smarts, you don't really want to think, well, okay, it's Panerai week, so all of these steps and the fitness things that I've been tracking off of this, and all the functionality, contactless payment, which is a bit of a pain, but that's another story. Once you get used to it, and then you want to wear this for a week, what do? So I'm afraid to say that my 3-day review, really, it's not worth showing you the features and functions of this strap. Actually, I'm going to be sending it back. So that's the second time that's done that. I mean, these things cost a fortune. I'm going to put them down a little bit more carefully. But yeah, so sadly, it does break my heart, because I'm a tech addict. I love to get technology. I love the idea of just having notifications. I've got the Galaxy Watch at the moment, which obviously gives you everything, but you don't really need or want everything. This really seemed like it was going to be a perfect solution to add smart capabilities to my existing watch collection, and that way I haven't got to just leave all of these in the watch case. But sadly, yeah, it's not going to work for me. So Sony, you need to go back to the drawing board on this. This is 4 or 5 year old technology anyway. It's been out in Japan for that amount of time, only just launched in the UK. You need to take a leaf out of Apple's book and make a quick release strap that can be easily used. Now I know there's the silicone one, which I think you just connect these ends to whatever watches you've got, and then they just kind of hook on to a black silicone strap. But you know what, when you've got something as beautiful as that, or any of these watches, these classic watches, you don't want to put it on a rubbishy, plasticky silicone strap. So it is with huge regret that I'm going to have to send this back, and I'm really sad, and I don't want to, and I did deliberate on whether or not I should keep it, but for £399, or if you get it on Amazon now, £349, it's probably a bit too much to just keep around in the event that I might be able to connect it to this watch. I did connect it to this watch, and it looked great, by the way. I can get it to connect to this watch, but the way that the case is designed, there's no movement around, so the strap doesn't bend around. So although it would fit, it's probably going to scratch the case up, and I don't want that. And it's never going to fit on this watch, so what's the point? I think if it was quick release, and quick release like these things here, then I think it would have been okay. The functionality I could live with. The functionality was fine. The bad visibility and sunlight and stuff like that, I could live with all of that. But, you know, I can't live with having to take a jeweler's toolkit to this every week, run the risk of scratching it every time you put the tool in. It's a pretty fiddly process as well. No, sorry Sony, it's got to go. Great idea, poorly executed. I think that's the same. So guys, I don't know if you've got any comments or questions about this strap. Let me know in the comments section below. I think if you've got one watch which is 18 to 20 millimeters, sorry, 18 to 22 millimeters, then you know what, buy it. It's a great piece of kit. But for me, sadly, it's not going to work. Let me know, guys, if you've got any comments or questions. Yeah, Sony Wena, no me gusto. I've been Dave with Seeing Through a Lens. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon so you could be notified of new videos. If you want to watch the unboxing, if you are thinking of buying one of these and you've got one watch that fits into that category of lug size, then I shall link my unboxing and first impressions up there on a card. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.